Elin Hilderbrand has been called the queen of the summer beach novel. The New York Times best-selling author has taken readers to the sandy beaches of Nantucket 21 times with hits like Summerland, The Matchmaker, and The Island. Hilderbrand's newest book is called The Identicals. It debuted at #2 on the New York Times bestsellers list. Only one more slot to go. It follows estranged identical twins raised separately after their parents divorced, and she joins us at the table to discuss. Welcome back, Ellen.
Thank you for having me, ladies.
And
David.
Number one, the title is perfect because you're talking about twins, and then you have these twin resort areas or these twin islands. But the thing that bothered me about the book is twins being raised separately after divorced parents. I'm going to throw to you, Norah, because Norah has twins. She's married. Number one, I can't imagine you and Jeff getting divorced. Let's start with that. But number two...
That's a good place to start.
Yeah, that's a good place to start, right? But number two, I can't imagine if you did that you would raise it, that you'd split the twins up.
I know, yeah. So
I didn't understand that thinking.
Yeah, so what made that a good subject for the book?
Yeah. Well, it was so funny because when I started this novel, I was ready for new landscape, right? So I decided I wanted to write a novel that was set on the vineyard, but I didn't have an idea. And then my daughter Shelby and I were watching The Parent Trap, and I thought, that's my idea. I'm going to rewrite The Parent Trap. So we have these identical twins on the verge of 40, one living with the mother in Nantucket, one living with the father in the vineyard, a rift of 14 years they haven't spoken, and then in the summer of 2017, the father dies, and they not only reunite, but they have cause to switch places.
Yeah.
Which was fun.
It's also interesting when you compare Nantucket and Martha's Vineyard because everybody knows you with Nantucket. But to me, you captured Martha's Vineyard so well. You were at the Morning Glory, you were at the Red Cat, all these places I've been to. You've been to Tria, you've been to all these. I thought, how did you know that? You must have been, and if you were there, did people look at you like, what you doing over here?
Well, it was very funny because I wanted to go over, so I went over by myself in the middle of winter. I was there at the end of February, beginning of March in 2016, and I did think, I thought, are people going to be okay with me writing about their island?
Did they recognize you?
I was recognized at a couple of restaurants.
Yeah.
Drinks were set out. Everybody on the vineyard was so amazingly warm and welcoming and generous with their ideas and their thoughts. And, oh, you know, you need to write about this. I had 2 tours around the island, but I went to Chappaquiddick by myself in my Jeep at dusk. And that was sort of the magical moment for me, was that led me to all those great scenes on Chappie, was just that sort of the light going down over the Japanese garden. I loved it.
So I'm not a twin. I don't have twins, but I do have siblings, and I have multiple children. We know sibling rivalry, which can be ferocious. I've always assumed with twins it's less than it is with just regular siblings. In this book, that's at the core of the book. It's a really intense sibling rivalry.
Absolutely. Well, I have a twin brother. His name is Eric Hilderbrand. He is 6 minutes younger than I am, so I'm a fraternal.
I like that.
And Eric and I are opposites. And I thought that makes sense because he's a male, I'm a female. He's math, I'm writing. And I thought, wouldn't it be confounding if you looked exactly like someone else, but you were complete opposites? And so that was the rich terrain that I chose to get into in this novel.
By the way, David is now your newest fan, having just
go, David.
It was terrific.
He read his first Elin Hilderbrand book.
Yeah,
I did.
How do you, I mean, because you are so prolific in writing these novels, how do you write?
I write longhand, and a lot of times I'll write longhand at the beach, but I have my notebooks with me at all times. So because I have 3 teenagers, I don't really have the luxury of quiet or a quiet study. So I basically write wherever I am, whenever I have a minute, and I write 2 books a year. So I'm just constant. I never have a day off. When I go to the airport, when I leave here, I will be writing in my notebooks. So.
Yeah, well, this month, June, last time you were here, it marks 3-year anniversary of your double mastectomy. Can I just say you are wearing the dress? So I hope you feel as good as you look.
I have never felt better. I wore my pink for breast cancer today. I've never felt better, and I think the miracle drug is gratitude. I am just so grateful.
For
my health, and that I survived, and that I'm able to spread the message that, you know, everything's going to be fine.
Yeah. Can I just ask what you did last night?
I was at U2. Listening to Bono.
I were there too.
Yeah, that makes one of us that wasn't. One of us wasn't. Yeah, I was reading your book.
Yes, we're name
Ellen,
dropping.
Another fabulous novel.
Thank you.
It's so great to have you here.
Oh, you didn't say why is your favorite? Why is your favorite?
Oh, it's my favorite, I think, because I got to do something different.
Okay.
You know?
All right.
I really loved that.
All righty.
So much. The Identicals is on sale now.